Hey everyone, am I coming through all right? Can you hear me? Still trying to work out this live stream thing. Let me find some music here. Our volume's down a bit. All right, so how's that? Everything at a decent volume? Welcome everyone. Big shout out, hello from Canada to all you guys. Yes, I know there's a lot of streams on weekends. It's hard to find a time slot, so I thought I'd try one because Panda did stream at 10 my time, so I gave him a couple hours before I went into it. Alright, and speaking of Panda, he actually put out a tweet here an hour ago about, for educational purposes, let's collectively move our hash to ethermine.org April 1st for 51 hours. So pretty much he wants to try and show the Ethereum devs that miners can do what they want. And I do have a link. I did post it in Reddit. So I will copy this link if you guys want to do a comment on that or a thumbs up. That way it will keep it to the top. I'll just put that in the live chat. There we go. Now for some reason my coin thing here does not want to load, so maybe the site is down, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, welcome. Sunday. What do you guys have on your mind? Some questions? See what's going on out there? We got our big Phoenix miner thing from NiceHash here, who seems to mess everything up all the time. True story, like 3 or 4 months ago when I was using my gaming PC on NiceHash, I actually got XMR, so Monero mining malware, installed on my computer from using NiceHash. So I just recommend stay away from it. Who knows what they keep doing out there.
Sasha's down here! Sasha, come here!
Oh, little one screaming in the background. Dog got away or something. Oh, hold on guys, I'll be right back. The dog's running by the miners. Sasha, upstairs.
She's wet!
Come on. Sasha.
She's really wet!
Sasha. Come on. Out. Sorry guys, so yeah, there was a little one dumped water all over our Rottweiler, and the Rottweiler got downstairs and was running all around the mining rig, so that would have been bad. Okay, yeah, so anyway, Phoenix Miner. NiceHash installed 5.5D. Anyway, the D version has a virus. So if you're still running E, you should be all right. Never use third-party websites because it will hack. And they're encouraging you to install your OS immediately and change everything to two-factor authentication. Sasha, don't go. Did you hear my dog? Oh, Sasha. Yeah, you guys heard her. Sorry about that, guys. Stuff happens sometimes. Spur of the moment. I have a 1660 Ti rig, 6 cards core, 200 RAM, minus 2. Restart power limit at 8. Rig doesn't restart, only miner without any error using Hive OS. Let me go through that again. Minus 2. What's your core at? What I usually do with Hive OS, besides researching other settings and stuff, is I start with the default settings that NiceHash gives to you based on other users. Then I just slowly drop everything from there to try and tweak it out. So if you're getting a lot of restarts, most of the time it is due to the fact that you are not giving it enough power. Yeah, kids. Yes, that is true. They were good enough to point that out. I don't even want to click on their sites. I don't like clicking on other sites, but There's a phoenixminer.org, I believe the site is, and it's been out for a while and people have been using it, but it is highly not recommended to use any third-party sites for anything. All the miners you usually find on GitHub. I never used Phoenix Miner myself, and I don't recommend it. For NVIDIA cards, I use T-Rex, and if that doesn't work, if you still are finding DAG file issues on 3000 series cards, then NB Miner has that fixed as well. But I always start with T-Rex, and for me, so far, it's worked on all my cards. As for AMD, I highly recommend Team Red Miner, as it is a lot more power efficient over Phoenix Miner as well. Yeah, use T-Rex. Beast Mine is correct. Use T-Rex on your NVIDIA cards. Oh, there's 0 issues. It just started. I checked for 4 miners. All do the same. No error. Have to send me a screenshot in the Discord or something exactly of what it's showing you and all your settings. Yeah. Psychological. He's actually set me up when I had my Polaris cards of awesome settings to work for your 570s, 580s on Team Red Miner. It's a lot less power consumption used. He has tweaked settings right out. Oh, it's completely gone out of everywhere. All right, well, it don't matter. I've been trying to tell people not to use Phoenix Miner for quite some time now, so just don't use Phoenix Miner. Don't even try to look for it. What are our prices at? Coin 360 does not want to work. I need your wisdom. I will send screenshots. I have 40 GPUs, just this array. Okay, nice. So yeah, go. Discord link is in the description if you're not there. So yeah, send me some screenshots and we'll look into that further. Yes, Pocket, smash some likes. Come on, guys. Oh, quadruple times. So what is that, like 4? So yeah, we're back to normal then. 12 Polaris rig, 1221 watts at the wall with my tweaks. See, nice. It's a ghost error. It's a possibility. Could be. I use 5.4C myself while back swapped to T-Rex. And B-Miner a couple weeks ago. You think I'm safe if I didn't use it last version or Phoenix at all? You should be safe. The C version was good. I've used that, I think it was a month or 2 ago. Whenever it last came out, I just tried some tests on it, but I didn't have any problems on my end, so you should be safe. But just don't use Phoenix Miner really at all. It just burns too much power also in the long run, especially if you start stacking rigs on that. Alright, so this website is down. Some other things, the Ice Age is coming. Any of you guys curious about that or know what it means for you? Stopped using Phoenix, has so many issues, fake hash speed, restarts, everything. Yeah, that fake hash rate speed thing has been, or the reported has been known for a while. As for true tests, I don't have enough exact rigs to test it, but a lot of people do say that it reports a higher hash rate. It is higher than all the other miners that you use, but you also seem to find less shares compared to all other miners. So that's just saying it's a false dealer there. Yes, Ice Age is postponed in the July update, so hopefully it just keeps getting postponed because that could lead to some bad news. That just eventually slows their network right down. So if devs decide to throw that in and start slowing their own stuff down, that's just not very good. It's been extended for another 2 or 3 months. So what is that? So maybe October-ish? Who knows? It could be pushed back again. Who knows if the July update with 1559 will even come in on time. That could be delayed as well. So everything's still up in the air because you never know what's going on when it comes to Ethereum devs. Ice Age, if 2.0 isn't ready, it means DOT and ADA take over. Yes. Let that Ice Age hit and just let it crash and burn, honestly. That is a pretty high electricity rate. See, everyone has different aspects on all of this coming in because it all depends on the cards you're using. That's why like the 3000 series cards are very efficient. At the same time, different people pay different prices on power. So a lot of people pay a lot more and other people pay a lot less. So this doesn't affect some as much as others. I do not know what I'm going to mine yet, Gage, at 1559 because it is way too early to tell. Like, if we look into some things here, let's just say 4 3060 Ti's. Let's do a quick calculate. This hash rate is a little higher than what it should be because it only states 58 when they pull about 61.6 to 63, depending how you run them. So Ethereum, say it dies right off or it cuts in 50% and people start moving their hash across other coins. So if you look at profits right now and try to decide, so like you'd say, oh look, Conflux is next in line, or MTP or Kakaru style Eternity, you know, whatever. If you move to that and everyone else does, these profits are going to drop because all that hash rate coming in will bring up this difficulty level and you will see a reduced price in all your daily profits across here. So until it actually happens, you cannot look at these charts and say you're going to do that when it happens because it just won't play out. Like a whole bunch of people move to Conflux, this could drop way down to here. Raven could move way up to here. At the same time, Ethereum, as people drop off, will slowly tick back up to the top spot again. And that also determines on price. You know, you need a lot of price going on. Price shoots up, then it's still well worth mining Ethereum. So it is just, you can't tell based off today's profits what you're going to do when everything comes in. Conflux is a con and Flux separate. I don't know. I don't really like Conflux. They decided to act like a big, huge, well-established coin way too early, talking about all their inflation and everything when they promised not to have till like 4 years, and then they decided to do it after not very long and cut the block reward from 7 right down to 2. 48 live, only 22 likes. Yes, hit that like. Smash that thumbs up, guys. Oh, great. I said that and I lost a viewer. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Smash that thumbs down. Maybe the viewers will go up. I was joking. Don't do that. Okay, wait. Hold on. We're skipping through the chat here like crazy. What's going on? Bit says Raven will become good. Yes, Raven could be good. It's been out for a while. It has a lot of backing. A lot of people are actually building rigs just for Raven. On top of that, January of next year, Raven coin is actually halving. So that could push the price up. So if you have 1 year to pretty much mine as much Raven as you can from now till next January. That way when they do have, they could have a higher and higher price range from what they're currently seeing right now. So that is a possibility for the future. So keep that in mind. Raven, I am also. Oh, you're mining Raven as well? Okay. I don't know too much about Vertcoin. I was saying if the Ice Age stops that network because too. Okay, let's back there. We did like. Thank you for liking. Now, did I miss any questions back here? You're gonna put your GPU eggs in Raven? Do what you must. Like I said, also with the non-TIs or the 3060s, they will still be good for Raven, Conflux, other core algorithms. It's just coins that are based off kind of like Ethash. There are 4 coins that are affected, and I can't really remember what they are right now. A mod in my Discord are telling me there's 4 coins that did get the hash rate nerf with the Ethereum nerf. Vertcoin, low difficulty. Low difficulty is always good. Vertcoin, remember, you guys are going to waste all your money listening to idiots on YouTube. Well, it's a possibility. Everyone has to make their own decision when it comes down to it. Uh, 1050 Ti's, a lot of cheap ones. I have some on Raven. Do you think it's a good idea? 6 mega hash. Is 1050 Ti's on with the mine here? Let me check. 10. Oh, there we go. How many you got? Let's have a look at stuff here. Do you say how many you had? You just have one? A lot of cheap ones. Okay, well, we'll just go with one then and see what it's looking like. So, Raven, it's saying you were getting 54 cents a day after power based on 10-cent kilowatt hours on one card. I'm not sure if you had one or a whole bunch or what. You have 4? Let's take a look at 4. Now you did say they're doing 6 each, so that would be 20. This is saying you should get a little more mega hash than 6. 215, 292 after power. So depending on the price you get everything at, it depends how much, if it's worth getting or not. So you got to keep that in mind. If you don't want to pay arm and a leg and get a slow ROI. $10.50s. What do we got here? I can always see them very bad ones. Well, if you don't care about it, you can just go right out. But remember, it all depends on power as well. Don't do this if you have a card that can mine Ethash, but if you have a cheap old card CPU, you can even mine like 1inch or Doge directly. Yeah, there's more and more people popping up trying to mine Doge since you had them Elon Musk pumps. No, 1559 will not stop any ASICs at all. If anything, it will make the well, the A11's supposed to be coming out. Was it June they come out? June or July? I can't remember. I think it's June. And that thing has 2 gigahash at 2500 watts. So that is insanely efficient. And obviously there's going to be a lot of big farms that will be picking that up. So our difficulty is going to go up pretty high around June, July. So that'll include drop profits. So remember, yeah, so that's going to increase the difficulty level. So GPU mining will drop on top of 1559 profitability with those coming into the market. How the no-name fan grid coming? Oh, hey, man. Yes. They're coming all right. I have the first one you sent me is actually printing right now. So we'll see how that turns out later on in the day. So it's not done printing yet, but it's working out all right so far. Unmineable, I think, is a scam. Your thoughts? I haven't really looked into any of that. I've just been staying with whatever the main focus is, and currently it is Ethereum, and then other things, aspects that follow that. Looks terrible at the price 2 times and the payout only drops by 30%. Well, that's true. At the same time, I could be wrong, but like, let's go back into 3060s here. Let's take a look at our block rewards. Where are they? So they have been down. Now we still don't know how they're going to determine the tip and everything, but when we're down to block rewards of like 3.6, 3, yesterday there were some that were only like 2.8. So when 1559 comes in, I don't think we're really going to notice it. When we're actually going to notice it is when the network gets really busy. We won't be able to see it, but you'll know it from past experience that when the network gets really busy, the gas fees shoot through the roof. Now, that's when we'll see our blocks stay to whatever they given us a tip on. So, but we're not really going to notice with these low fees, but when it gets big, we won't be getting those profits like we were. So just keep that in mind. That's kind of how that plays out. Do I own an ASIC miner? No, I do not own any ASICs, and so I have no idea if I like them or not. But based on some of my previous videos, if you can find cards, 3060 Ti rig, like I compare it to say the A11 that's coming out soon, which is the 2 gigahash at 2500 watts. It is cheaper. Like I said, if you're paying MSRP and you could find cards easily, which you can't, so this kind of makes it almost impossible, but you can build a GPU mining rig cheaper that it'll take 3 years over an ASIC price between the price difference that you'll actually see a difference in the efficiency. So 3 years. So by that time, Ethereum 2.0 will probably be out most likely. So getting an ASIC over trying to find cards and building a 3060 Ti rig, you will lose the money. You won't see the efficiency. That's just what I found out through calculations anyway. So it's a sure investment if you want a doorstop or something. Like if you want a nice doorstop, possibly just buy an A11 or something when it comes out. But other than that, I wouldn't buy it at all. But it all comes down to GPUs and everything. If you can find the GPUs, like I said, you can get that same mega hash for half the price, 3/4 of the price. The idea that's definitely when there's unlimited ETH, it's hilarious. I know, the big argument is supply and demand. They say, hey, this is going to help our supply out and everything. But yeah, Ethereum is unlimited supply. There is no supply in Ethereum. If they need more Ethereum, they can mint more Ethereum. So it doesn't matter on the supply and demand aspect of any type of argument. BBT said that, what was it, last month before in one of his videos, that pretty much shuts out any argument right there. The CMP mining cards, I do not know when they're going to come out. As for residential miners, I don't know if we'll actually see them as much, because obviously big farms probably already have those on order and back order. And by the time we see them, it'll be probably too late, or you might find the odd one on eBay or something. But as an actual residential miner, I don't know if we'll actually see those cards in bulk like we'll be able to. That's like fiat, unlimited supply. Technically, yeah, if you're a government and you got money printing machines, that's what it is. There's unlimited supply. There you go. China bought them all, most likely. Oh, another thing. I don't have the article here, but I forgot what it was. But is it Mongolia? Or a lot of you probably heard about it. But China is actually banning crypto mining in a part of China. I can't remember where it is. Pipe in if you know, because I can't remember. But yeah, they're banning it, so that could drop the hash rate. But at the same time, a lot of those guys are probably already in the process of moving their rigs somewhere else to fire right back up. So who knows how that's going to play out. But I think that is due. Is that this month? Is that March or is that next month? One of these times it's supposed to be coming up. I don't know. But miners, yeah. China bought all NVIDIA 3000. Yes, I heard that. And 3050. Is it the 3050 Ti? I believe that's the new laptop GPU. Let me have a look here. So we are going to look. And I believe it has anti-malware or malware. I always want to say malware when I talk about this anti-crypto stuff that NVIDIA is pushing out. Yeah, I think this is the laptop GPU. I don't know. Pipe in and chat so you can save me before I can't find it. That looks a little big though, so that's probably just a weird picture. To be, can't remember where it is. I read somewhere that the 3050 Ti is a laptop GPU, and it's supposed to have anti-mining in it as well. It was spotted on the ASIC site. So here. Oh, it's only 4 GB. Okay, never mind. So it cancels that right out completely. Surfaces an ASIC listing. Entry, yeah, laptop spec. So yeah, who knows? That is that. So that ends that whole discussion there. If it's only 4 GB. Mongolia? Okay, it was Mongolia. So yeah, they are being banned from crypto mining. So who knows what's going to happen? I believe that's either this month or next month that's happening. So we could see a drop in our difficulty and our hash rate. What are we looking at now? Hit the refresh here. So Etherscan is reporting 437 average daily hash rate as of today. Or as of yesterday. So that is insane. 2 miners, they always seem to be a little lower. They're sitting at 398. But yeah, 437 terahash. That's nuts. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, that is insane. That's got to be. Those A11s, they're on the network. They're hidden somewhere. Obviously, they're in testing and on the network. They're just publicly released in June. I'm pretty sure it's June. Any more questions coming out here? Let's see. Which one is better? I'm waiting for 2 RevTech motherboards. HivoSM. I've never used Minostat myself. CSM, please at me when you ask questions, because I totally missed this one because I didn't see it. But yeah, HivoS or Minostat, which one is better? I'm waiting on 2 RevTech motherboards. I use HivoS. I just like it the best. I haven't really used much, so I could be biased because I found HivoS and I liked it and I just didn't want to switch. So that's just me. But yeah, 2 RevTech motherboards. I really enjoy those motherboards. I am Chump Change's wife. Yes, that is, Pocket Change is Chump Change's wife. Anyone know why Team Red Miner says GPU 0 is dead, works fine in Phoenix? What are your settings? Sometimes they go back and forth, but like I said earlier, don't use Phoenix. Team Red Miner on AMD cards. Maybe bump up the core a little bit of core voltage, see if it kicks in, and then, you know, just slowly taper it down a bit. Under 200, yeah. What were we? Can we see here? Let me check clear. Where were we in October? May. $259 in October. That's insane. So some of you, if you're unfamiliar with this, say you had 500 gigahash in October. So we're gonna go to what to mine right quick here. We're gonna put 500 megahash here. Not 500 gigahash. I meant 500 megahash because 500 gigahash. Wow, that'd be insane. Anyway, it said you'd be getting 0.03 Ethereum per 24 hours. So in October, you probably would have been making 0.05 or something. So that just that difficulty coming on the last few months has dropped your profits that much. Let's just take a look. So let's say 0.02. Let's just add up 02 ETH. I'm going to go to Canadian because those are the funds I use. So that's $41. So I'm losing $41 a day just because of the hash rate jump. That's just insane, huh? So we'll times that. We'll say 41. Where's our calculator here? This is all based on current prices, obviously. So let's go 41 times 30. So that's $1,230 a month at current profits that just the difficulty has taken away from your profits. So that's one thing to keep in mind. As the difficulty increases, you are mining less and less coins. Rabid Mining, would you cancel an order for 6 RX 3060 Ti's for MSRP because of EIP? Myself? No, I wouldn't. But if you want to switch the shipping address over to my address, I will gladly take that from you. But no, myself, I wouldn't cancel that. This isn't advice, but I would keep, those are the most efficient cards. And if anything, depending on your power price, 3060 Ti's will help you move through the EIP. And like I said, we don't know what factors are all involved once that is released. Like hash rate could leave, bringing Ethereum profits back up. Same time, you might have to leave for a while, but you just don't know. You can't make big decisions based on what future news is telling us. End of 21, I have no idea what the price could be. It has been strong for a while. I'm almost anticipating some type of crash to happen within a month or two. Whether that'll happen, I have no idea, but you just don't expect prices to stay where they are. If they go higher, great, but always expect something to drop and be ready for it. I don't pay electricity. I have a budget of 6K USD. What's the best rig setup, the best coin in mine, and should I go on it alone or join a pool? You should always join. If you're, I don't even want to say you have 6K to spend now. Is that 6K that you can actually afford to lose? Think of it. Make sure you can afford to lose that money. Like you're not going to, you're going to get some back. We don't know how things are going to play in. But if you can afford to lose 6K, then I would say spend that 6K on 3000 series cards if you can find them and pay MSRP. Don't pay scalper prices because you'll lose a card or two in the process. And use a pool because you will not have the hash rate to find a block. Not without a lot of luck. And speaking of luck, I do not want people to go solo mining because of this. Guy in my Discord, I don't know what you had, a 2060, just one card. So 32, 33 mega hash. He went and found a block 24 hours. In 24 hours, he found a solo block of 4F. That was a couple of weeks ago, and I was just like, wow, you lucky. But yeah, don't mine solo unless you have like, I don't know, 2 to 4 gigahash, maybe more, especially with this difficulty levels. Like, it's getting insane. Join a pool. Rabid Mining, were you in the end able to find the correct circuit breakers to the sockets in the basement? You're using 2 sockets and thought they were at separate but ended up to be the same. Which sockets are you talking about? Circuit breakers. I don't know what you mean by that. I know exactly what breaker my stuff is on, so I'm not sure what you mean. Can you help me understand how to figure out how much hash power is needed to solve a block? And do you need to solo to even find a block? To get paid, as for the calculations to figure it out, it's all luck based on your mega hash. I can't tell you how long it could take you to find a block, but to mine solo, that's the only way you're going to get the profits from finding a block. If you're in a pool and you find a block, that is distributed between the whole pool. That's why you join a pool, because everyone else is finding the blocks. You have a little amount of mega hash, and that way you're all getting rewarded because you're all collectively mining that block together, or trying to find blocks together. So when you go solo, there's no one else helping you. You're all in, all by yourself. And if you don't find a block, you don't get paid anything. If you find the block, you get the full block. So that's one thing to kind of watch out for between solo and pool mining. But most people, unless you're running a lot of mega hash, giga hashes, well, you would be talking in the giga hash if you're solo mining, that you would be joining a pool. See, look at psychological Cal. It's such a tongue twister. I always probably butcher it every time. I'll just say psycho. You okay with psycho? Anyway, psychological, he said that people with 10 gigahash don't even want to go solo because it is a risk. You could find a block, you might not find a block. It's way up in the air. Other people, like I know a couple people around here that have, 2.5 gigahash, and they've been getting lucky and finding 1 or 2 blocks a week for the past month or two. So it's up in the air. You can do it, but you might not get paid. If you do it and you hit a block, then you get paid a lot. So it's a gamble. But I recommend just sticking with a pool myself. Who pays when a block is found? What do you mean who pays? Like to get transferred to ETH to you? I think you still have to pay the pool fee, I believe, but the whole block is yours. So if you were solo mining and you found a 12 ETH block, wow, you're rich. Not too much movement going on here. Coin 360 is still down. Have I ever gambled like that? I don't know when I did my last XMR video, but I did try to mine XMR solo for about 3 weeks. I was like, okay, I cannot see 0 every day. I see a whole bunch of shares and hashes, but I see 0 every day, and I'm just like, okay, I gotta go back to a pool because I'm not mining solo anymore. Like I just missed 3 months of profit at $2 a day. So I was like, no. On my cards, I'm mining Ethereum. Actually, I have 2 4 gigabyte cards that I am currently testing. ASIL, I butcher names. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure. But on ETC and ZIL mining, it's dual mining. So I'm just working on a video for them that they wanted me to do, and I'm using their pool on those 2 4 gigabyte 580s right now, mining Ethereum Classic and ZIL. But everything else is Ethereum, and my gaming PC is mining Monero. 3900X, pulling about 14,600 hashes. Where does money come from? Trees, GPUs. Money grows on GPUs. This is puzzling. What else we got here for some questions? Are you mining? Okay, we did that one. You're gonna try solo mine with 200 mega hash? Well, yeah, oh yeah. It's just like setting up to any other pool, except let's try 2 miner solo. 2 miners solo. So how to start? So pretty much you just like setting up any other pool. You'd put in this address. Just click on how to start, and he'll tell you exact same directions, except it's just here's the address you'd use. So just throw that in. That's for Europe. If you're from USA, you would use this. So you pretty much mine to that address. All other settings are pretty much the same, and then you would be solo mining. And when you check your rig, it is only your hash rate. So if you find a block, it's all yours. If you don't find a block, you're not going to get anything. So at 200 mega hash, I highly recommend not to do it. How many ETH are in a block? Well, that depends. The normal normal reward is 2 ETH. And then, what did I just get rid of? Oh, I did. I killed my ETH. So, here you can look through the past blocks. We're sitting at 3.9, 3.5 ETH per block, 3.5. And how it works is you have 2 ETH per block, and then once the block is found, you'll have 13 to 15 seconds, and the highest priority based on gas fee will be added into that block. And then that's how you get the bigger blocks on top of it. So here we have 3.9. So there's like 1.9 ETH worth of transaction fees added onto this block. Yeah, never mind S solo. Chump change got it right there. Unless you're like 500 gigahash, then maybe. If you have like a massive farm, or if you're a Red Panda, you probably could. I'll never forget the day that I lost a solo ETC block solved during a day switch and market it rejected because it was loading. Oh no, really? That would suck. So you found the block, but it got rejected because it started loading ZIL? Oh, can you imagine? That would be horrible. Wow. I'd be banging my head on the wall. I mean, where does the money of block reward come from? I always get asked this question when I explain to someone and I get sandbagged. Oh, okay, well, did you kind of just get my explanation? So no matter what, a block will be 2 ETH. And then once it's found, between 13 and 15 seconds after the block is found, all the transactions going through the network will fill that block up based on highest fee to the lowest. So if it's a super busy network, you can see massive blocks. When it's a slow network, like right now, you're only seeing these 3.9, 3.5 type of Ethereum blocks. So it's also your gas fees from transactions going on the network on top of the block reward within 13 to 15 seconds of the block being found. Does that help you out? I hope. Wheel Alcanali, I believe. If you were in Panda's Discord, you'd heard of it for sure. I was. Oh yeah, I bet. Well, I have a Panda's Discord. I'm also trying to deal with my Discord, so I'm not in Panda's Discord as much. I still pop in here and there. But yeah, I bet you were right. Right, Matt. I can only imagine what you were putting in chat. Got 3 gigahash about. Oh, nice. You got 3 gigahash, chump? No wonder you're rich. Want to know minus? I don't even want to say how much I got because everyone will just laugh. Panda can mine Bitcoin solo. I'm hoping for 500 mega hash in a week or two. Nice. 500 mega hash is a nice number to be at. Obviously, you want more, but at the same time, you don't want to go taking out loans or selling the car. Which reminds me, someone in my Discord, this is really bad. I'm not sure if I mentioned this on my last stream last week or not, but someone in my Discord saw someone throwing out receipts. Not throwing out, but like showing screenshots. And he spent $120,000 on 3080s, a couple 3070s, and some 3060 Ti's. And he did not have any motherboard, no rig frames, nothing else, not even power in place for all this. He just bought the cards, 120K. And he has never mined before. So imagine by the time he actually gets that set up, if he doesn't hire anyone and does it himself, finding motherboards is hard enough as it is right now. It's almost like finding GPUs at times. He's got to find the frames, everything. So that's another like $4,000 or $5,000 right there. Plus get his power set up. Like, wow. He's going to take like 3 months of trying to set all that up himself unless he hires somebody and does a lot of YouTube. And by the time he gets that in place, like Ethereum will be gone. So like there's a lot of people that are doing things like this. I have another one where a guy told me he sold his car so he could buy a bunch of 5600 XTs or something because they're at a decent price. I'm just like, buddy, why? Like, I get a lot of messages like this at times in my personal email, DMs, and Discord. And I'm just like, they're like, quick, help me set this up. I'm like, buddy, how? I can't. Yeah. So anyway, that's a nice little story I had there. Any more questions coming around? Oh, the little one is starting to get restless. She's sneaking into the room and trying to grab my feet. Oh, I would burn all those cards. Yeah, knowing him, he'll hook everything. He'll hook up 3080 up probably with SATA across all 6 risers or something. Imagine that. Uh-oh, chat's dying off. Am I lagging out? Or just chat's dying? He'd be loaded. Yeah, I bet he'd be loaded. How he got that money, I have no idea. I wish I knew. At what point would you solo mine instead of mining with a pool for ETH? Robert, I don't know. Like, Psychological Cal, he said he knows people with 10 gigahash that still don't even solo mine. But at the other times, some people with 2 or 3 gigahash, they do solo mine. So it's all up to you if you whether you want to try it or not. Some RX 574 gigabyte cards for a good price, and I'm going to mine Raven. Do you know overclocks for them? I'm actually not 100% sure on that yet. Let me... How I would start, I guess. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, wait, I do. Oh, I got a red mine. There's something restarted. So, if I was to overclock this on Raven, these are 584 gigabyte cards. So just default, they're saying 1150 core, 2100 memory. So from there, I would just put in those settings. I'd try and swap around. Let's see. I'd try and drop my core down a bit. I'd add my DBPs. I'm not sure if reference matters on Raven or not. Psychological would probably chime in on that one. And then from there, I just slowly down tick all my voltages and everything till I find the right number where I don't lose too much mega hash. Where are we at here? Yes, risers could be an issue on that GPU dead as well, but he says it does work in Phoenix. Actually, now that I think about it, I did have that problem a month or 2 ago where I was the odd restart, it would be a dead GPU. The odd restart and then other times it would work, but changing out the riser did fix that. 120k to burn them out of SATA. Oof, yeah. No doubt. Not only that, he'd probably lose his house. Not just his cards. The RevTech all-in-one, I'm running it right now and it seems to be working perfectly. A lot of people in my Discord are running them. They're building multiple rigs out of those RevTech motherboards and seem to be working fine. The one thing about them is supposedly the current version they have out now does not have their, if you have only NVIDIA cards on it, supposedly the HDMI onboard display will not put out. They are working on a newer BIOS and a newer version of that motherboard, and it should be coming out sometime soon. But if you mix your cards, you should have no problem at it at all. But yeah, a lot of people are using those cards now, and they are working good. And remove when next GPU dies. Oh yeah, smash all them thumbs up, guys. I just finished reinstalling my OS and software due to nice hash problem. Yes, anyone else that had a nice hash or that new Phoenix miner is highly recommended to reinstall your operating system. What about pure AMD? AMD is awesome. That's right, you are pure AMD. You don't have any NVIDIA at all? You don't even have any of the 3000? And the RevTech works perfectly fine with any AMD card as far as I'm aware. I imagine they do ship to Europe because they are based out of Romania, and I'm from Canada and other people from the States have been getting them in. Fairly fast shipping as well. It took like 5 days or something. So yeah, I imagine Europe could get them no problem. Yeah, all-in-one motherboards from RebTech have no problems whatsoever with AMD. You can reach 52 megahash with Team Red Miner with Mem Tweak. Nice, awesome for Vega 64s. I've never tried any of the Vega cards. I need to go out like, I'm gonna wait till everything dies off, obviously, but I need to get like one of every card so I can actually test them all. That way I can answer some of the questions when it comes to it. Right now, I've only been getting like, I started with the 570s, 580s, and I sold all those and swapped them out pretty much for the same amount of price for 3000 series cards to run more efficient with all the stuff coming in. And then eventually I just need to get like one of every card so I can just do power tests and everything on them. AMD is a pain in the ass compared to Nvidia over the past year. Yes, they do require a little more tweaking as well, but I think it was nice ass Phoenix Miner. Yes, Chris, who are you talking to? Someone Chris up there. But yeah, Phoenix Miner, if you guys are just joining or late, if you have used the latest Phoenix Miner, whichever, what is it? Version D? Does it say it here? Come on, where are you? Skim. I think it's version D because E is good. Or no, not E. C is good, D is bad. That's what it is. D is good, E is bad. If you have that Phoenix Miner in your system, move all your crypto off it, reinstall your operating system, make sure you don't have anything that could steal or rob any of your information. I got my RebTech motherboard in 4 days. I pay off using ETH. I'm Tennessee, USA. Nice. Yeah, that's where all my Ethereum goes well. I don't make anything crypto mining because everything I make, I convert it to my crypto Visa, and then I use my Visa and order stuff off Amazon and order cards at Memory Express and whatnot. So all my Ethereum goes into my channel. Tinker with things. Yeah, for those that like to tinker with things, I prefer AMD unless I could land a 3000. Yes, it is very hard to land almost any card for that matter now. The 6700 XT is on the way though, so I imagine you're right up that doorstep. You're gonna have a few of those coming in, I bet. How much was it USD? I think it's, you got 120. I thought it was 140, but I'm not 100% sure. Yes, they do accept crypto. I believe it's 140. I think USD for the RebTech. And then it's also hit and miss on import fees. Some people did have to pay import fees of like $30 or something, and other people didn't. So I guess it all depends where you are, or if it gets hammered on by DHL and cross-border services. Not impressed with the what do you think it's going to be? 6700 XT, hash rate wise. 3 coming in Wednesday. Nice. Yeah, they're probably going to be sold out soon. Pretty soon RebTech's going to be like, sorry, you're on back order. I see a lot of people have been buying them lately. Yeah, give the postman some math. Do it. Okay, any more questions here? Did I miss some? Any ats? What's going on? Postman 30 for, yes, 30 for shipping. Oh, it's 130. Okay, so it's 139, so pretty much 140. They also have some other things. They have like 580 rigs, but they're pretty expensive. But their cards are actually designed for the RebTech motherboard, where it's all USB plugged in. So they have 580 cards that don't have the, what is it? Instead of using the riser on it, they're like riserless with USB plugs into the back. So it's straight USB from motherboard to USB to the cards. Rough guesstimate would be a piece together 55ish at 125. Oh, that's not too bad. That's like a minimal upscale from the 5700 XT. Definitely not next gen material worth of a jump by any means. That's like a better silicon lottery on a 5700 XT to a crappy 5700 XT. It's all guessing right now. I guess we'll see whoever gets them when they come out, and not worth the price. No, probably not. Panda will have one. We'll have to look, see what he gets out of them. No display with the ASRock H110 plus repairs. No display. Do you have iGPU on? Does your CPU support integrated graphics? Your CPU must have integrated graphics for you to get display out of your motherboard. I saw a video that shows you how to build your mining frame, so I'll build my own really easy. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's whatever you can do yourself, and for the cheapest amount of stuff is the best way to do it. Build your rigs for as cheap as possible. The shipping was still only 30, so you can combine and make them cheaper too. Yes, I heard about that. There's a limit. I don't know if there's actual limit, but someone said they ordered a bunch. And there was still the same old $30 shipping. So yes, you can stack up your RebTech motherboards and pay one shipping fee. 7700K. K has integrated graphics, so that should work. Make sure you have the iGPU turned on in your motherboard BIOS settings. Any more questions out there? Oh, I always forget. I do have a fancy little join button at the bottom of, is it bottom of the screen? I don't know. It's on my channel anyway. If you do want to subscribe and be a member of the Rabid Mining YouTube channel, I think it's $3.99 Canadian. You get fancy little, my old logo is still part of it. I'm going to upload my new one to it soon. That way you get little symbols and stuff in live chat and beside you. So that's an option for some of you if you want. Are there still mining motherboards made, or are these second hand with the 11 plus slots? Are there still miner motherboards being made? I believe, actually I don't know if they're still being made, but they are all over the place. The B250s, they're a little harder to come by now. Speaking of B250s, Psychological, do you know if you can plug, do you still need the 6 or 7 mining specific cards like the P104s or 106s on the B250? Someone messaged me a couple of weeks ago and they said that there was an update, but I have not seen any updates that's newer than like a year and a half, 2 years. But they say it can run any card now, so I don't know if that's true, and I don't have enough cards to actually test that out. But supposedly someone was saying you can fit 19 regular GPUs on a B250 mining expert. But I still don't think that's correct. So if you have any insight on that, I would like to know. So P and F. So is that a no? Because yeah, I think you can get 12. Yeah, I think you can get 12 normally, and it's 7 that you have to use the mining specific cards, but I'm not sure. The hardware issue. Okay, so that guy was wrong. There, that fixed that. Because ASIC did state a long time ago that they were going to fix it in a BIOS update, but if it's a lane issue and it's hardware and has nothing to do with the actual BIOS, then yeah, I guess, like you said, you cannot fix that. So it's stuck that way forever. I just picked up a B250, but I'm only running 3x GPUs on it so far. I'm update you as I fill it in. Alright, you do that. You keep me updated. Discord link is in the description if anybody does want to join and need help at any time. The only reason why P104 works is because it can be used on a single lane with PCI Express lane wrapping. Alrighty then. Don't try to humble. We now have like 100 CPUs. What? You have 100 CPUs? Oh, GPUs. Okay. Oh yeah, I wish I had 100 GPUs. If If I had 100 GPUs, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go rent myself a barn also. It's funny that we have like a nice open lot beside us, but then it goes straight to a neighbor's house, and we live in the country, so it's all like forest right behind the house, so the deer are always walking to the backyard and everything. But beside us, I was like, that is enough room. I could probably put a nice big solar farm there, but I wonder what the neighbors would think if they open their door and just see solar panels. Have I ever ran 2 server PSUs on one rig? I have ran them, but I've never synced them. All I do is pretty much whatever one is on only GPUs, turn that one on first. Then if you got like the ZSX breakout board from Parallelminer, then you can just turn that one on. That'll turn your system on. But you do have to make sure that the one with the GPUs is turned on first. That way your GPUs are having power before your motherboard turns on and it can read everything. But I've never synced any of my power supplies together. Yeah, give them free power. I don't know. Let's try stealing their power. They have like a massive like garage in town where they're not supposed to. And he keeps like his big semi trucks and car operation in there. He probably has a lot of power I could just borrow. Then go to jail. But yeah, solar. And oh, there's a Alberta solar powered company that actually takes Bitcoin as payment. So that's quite interesting. There's a crypto solar powered company in Alberta here. So wonder how that'd play out. Maybe I can just be like, hey, can I take a couple solar panels and I'll promote you guys or something. Any more questions going on? I don't see any ats for a while. Everyone's questions are confirmed. No, you don't need mine specific cards for B250. I have one. Do you have it right full, Brad? Because you can get 12 or 13. Pretty sure it's 12 though. Regular cards on it. But to get the full 19, you do need the mining specific cards. Brad Webb. Make a how to mine VL coin video. I can look into that. I've never mined VL, but I've heard people talking about VL, so yes, that could be a possibility. Even at 120, that's not bad for an all-in-one system. No, it's not, because yeah, those, and they're really small. Like, they're compact, those things. Like I said in my couple videos ago, whenever I did that last RevTech updated one, it fit right in my mining frame, beta mining frame as a GPU, just right in there, screwed it down. It's sitting at the top with the GPUs, so it's really nice, compact. All you need is a server power supply. I'm ready to go. $12 Polaris rig on B250. He's running 2 P106s and a 3090 and a 1080. But you don't have it filled up yet, Brad, right? Are 3060 cards worth it? Obviously, for Ethereum mining, you're going to want to get the TI versions of the card. But when it comes to just a straight 3060, there are people buying them just for Ravencoin, Conflux, other algorithms that isn't Ethash. So it still works fine with core algorithms, so you won't have to worry about that. But if you want to mine Ethereum, you will see the 50% nerf over the TI version. Now, with all that coming in, there's going to be a lot of confusion. I can see a lot of scams happening on the used market. So you got so for the nerfed cards, you got your 3060 non-TI, and in the future, you're going to have your 3070 Ti and your 3080 Ti. And then for unnerfed cards, you got your 3060 Ti, your 3070, and 3080. So I see that's going to be really confusing in the future. Scalpers are probably going to be posting the opposite cards and everything to sell them for more if they can. And if you go to buy any used cards, make sure from this point on that you're checking to make sure that card is the card you want. So you're not buying like a nerfed card when you were expecting to get the unnerfed card. So just keep an eye out for stuff, because scalpers and scammers and everyone, they're going to be throwing a lot of tricks out there to get people. especially with all the differences in TIs, non-TIs, new cards, old cards. It's just, there's going to be a lot of headaches happening pretty soon. I think Ethereum will go up. A software company bought 22 of us. What? That works because those two P106s use only one PCIe line of 16 available from the CPU. Yes. The P106s are mine specific. Is Brad aware of that? The top return on investment card is the XT588, I think. 3060 was not on top of the list. The return on investment, I think you mean the RX 580. But yes, it's really cheap, but right now it's probably not so cheap. How much are 580s going for now, I wonder? Let's take a look at eBay. eBay, electronics, let's see, RX 580. It's normally like $200 a couple months ago. What? How come it's not working? RX 580. Hey, look. Oh, it's 4 gigabyte. You need 8 gigabyte. I better put the 8 gigabyte in there. So 8 gigabyte. Look at that. That one's only 2.7. 207. Not bad. Look at that. $6 ripoff going on. Oh, he's selling the BIOS mod right there for $6. You can buy the BIOS mod. I've seen that before. That's pretty dumb. Look at that. 580, 8 gigabyte, $761. This is more expensive than a 3060 Ti. Wow. So yeah, 252. See, these aren't too bad. If you can get it for like $200 or less, then they would be all right. They'd ROI pretty fast right now. But as for all the other prices, they are not the fastest ROI, especially at these prices. That's crazy. Not filled up yet. So yeah, try to fill that up and see what you can fit in there. But keep in mind, if you get normal cards, once you hit the 12 point mark, 12 or 13 point mark, you will not be able to get those to work on that motherboard. Oh, 56 or 5700. Oh, you take considering cost for electricity and reliability. Well, let's take a look at the 5700 price now. Depends on your brand too. I love the Sapphire cards. They are the best, I think. $1,200. What? Okay, yeah. So that is not the best. 518, not too bad. Oh, here's a mining rig. 650 mega hash for $6,000. 634, 530. So based on these prices again, they will not be the best card. Because what are they? On my previous test, they're about 56 mega hash and 131 watts at the wall. Now, 3060 Ti, if you can get it from Best Buy Drop in Canada, it's $550 for 61.6 mega hash at 136 watts. So, if you can find everything MSRP and stuff, yes, this will be a lot cheaper and maybe be better. But right now, scalper prices, it's going to take a long time to ROI anything. These prices are insane. I don't even want to look at that. Oh, he was saying MS. Okay, so 600. I can't remember what the pulses were Canadian. Now Canada also gets ripped off in the price conversions. So like, say it was like $400 USD. And the $400 to Canadian will end up actually being like an extra $30 or $40 what it should have been. So, I don't know. We get ripped off here in Canada quite a bit, but we just take it because we're all nice. You can't get that right now, though. Yeah, if you can find anything, best case scenario, any card you get, you want to try to get an MSRP, but it's next to impossible to do that. Do not all have to be mining specific cards. No, they don't. But what we're trying to say, Brad, is Up to 12 or 13 cards on the B250 Mining Expert. You can put any cards you want up to 12 or 13, but to get from 13 to 19, you do have to have mining specific cards in order to fill it, to actually get 19 GPUs to work on that motherboard. So you are going to need 6 or 7 mining specific cards to hit the 19 GPU limit. According to a table I got from the web a month ago, 1472. Essential. Anyone wants a table of payback could just Google it. Yeah, you could just Google it. I'm aware of NVIDIA. What stable clock settings for a 5700 XT Sapphire Nitro? I don't know, because now mine seem to be going down. Do I have... Show you what I'm running on mine currently. Psychological probably has some better settings. I see I did have a system reboot, so something isn't quite stable yet here. Oh, and I got 2 rejected there. So 2 days ago, what GPU was it? GPU 2 died. So if I go to GPU 2, this one here probably needs... Oh, that's my 5600. Might need another 10 here maybe. Maybe it's something with the memory. That's the first time I've seen that one actually go down. So that's interesting. But these are my 5700 XTs. One's a Sapphire Nitro, one's a Sapphire Pulse. I actually flashed these to non-XTs because it did save a little bit of power, but nothing worth going through the trouble about. But these are my current settings. I got 1400 core, 740 on the VDD, 800 VDDCI, MVDD is 1300 with 1950 on the 15 on the memory, which is what, like 1830, because it's doubled from, it's cut in half from what you'd actually use in Windows. Throw the old X on that. Oh, where was I? Is this working yet? No. Coin 360 is still done. Any new blocks? Nope. Still stale prices. Vertcoin is nice. I'll have to look into that. What do you think about Vertcoin? I have no idea about Vertcoin. I'll try Alabama. Panda gave me some trick to not be scammed. Oh, what is that trick? Usually you just look and see if they have a lot of ratings or not. You look to see if the price isn't crazy too good to be true. Anything that looks too good to be true, somebody that's a newer seller or anything like that, just don't buy from them. Just make sure it's a nice, well-established seller on any platform. There's probably some other tricks out there. It'd be nice to know. You really should, if you're running at 915, drop to 912 because of the SOC megahertz and other steps down. Okay, so maybe that's why. I'll drop that to 912. Let's do that right now. Drop her down to 912. Is that for all the cards? Boom. Oh, we got an update here. What's this? Self-upgrade improvements, updated AMD GPU tools, gminer, SB, ETH. Nothing I really care about, so I don't need to upgrade that. All navies. Oh, okay, so I'll drop them all a little bit. Oh, back into there. We'll just go to this. 912 across the board. There we go. Good to go. All Navi. Done. Any more questions out there? What do we got here? 211, a little over an hour. 69 current viewers, 46 likes. Come on, guys. Let's get some more. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, do it now. If you do go above 912 and see you at attention, then drop, you can see a significant step in change. I normally run all SOC at 950 and SOC MV at 850. What's the best power supply for mining, server PSU or ATX or both? It comes down to your price myself, since I got 240 volt and everything, I like running everything off server PSUs, especially if you can get that breakout board from Parallelminer. I do have links in the description for Parallelminer and Amazon and all that other good stuff, but let's have a look here. Let's take a look at Parallelminer. We'll try to find that breakout board I speak of. ZSX, where are you? Right here. This guy right here. He can run your complete system. Has a fan controllers on it. So we got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you can run 10 fans for your system fans. You got a crap ton of PCI Express slots. This is your 24 pin, which will bring that out to a different picture. Right here you can see it. You got your 24 pin that will run your motherboard. This is your CPU here. You got your Molex if you want to run a fan controller or something, although it has a fan controller in it, so you don't really need that. You got your SATA for your SSD. So this will run your complete system, but they are out of stock, and they've been out of stock for about 2 or 3 weeks now, so good luck. That would be biased on memory used. Can you tell me which or what are the small monitors that every YouTuber using the mining rig, like the thing attached? I don't have one myself, but I believe that's one of those Raspberry PIs. Raspberry screen. You can find them. They're only like $30 or $40 on Amazon, I believe. But I'm pretty sure it's a Raspberry Pi is what that little screen is called. What are the red fan headers? Are they different than the black fan headers? I think the red, like when you have a fan controller, the red is just like, it's the one it takes the sensor readings from. So it'll just set everything to that speed. But I believe on that actual motherboard, everything's just set to 100%. But usually when you have a fan controllers, the red one will be the first one you use, and that'll go to your motherboard, which tells you the fan speed based on your system or whatever you have it set at. So it's like a settings controller, that red one. I'm running on my 5700 XT, 1430, 930, 780, 780. Oh, nice. 780s. Is that? And your 2 voltages are 780. That's nice. That's nice and low. The sock I run both Samsung and Micron at those same settings. Hey, Psychological, did you notice that does Samsung actually pull the 15 to 20 watts less over the Micron memory? I've only had Micron memory, but I have seen people stating off same settings, you do drop like 15 to 20 watts on Samsung memory. Any other breakout boards right there beside Parallelminers? Nerd Gears has some great stuff if they have stuff set in, and actually if you use code Rabid Mining on Nerd Gears, you get 2% off your complete order. But let's just have a look here. Nerdgears.com. I'm just shilling out links now. They're probably out of stock. Oh yeah, they're sold out. Everything is sold out. Okay, but sometimes in my Discord I do have like Jane, let's see if we can find it here. Where the heck is it? Down more, down more. Okay, oh, Nerd Gear. So there is, when they actually have stock drops, it comes into my Discord as well automatically, so you can see when they have stuff in. But right now they are sold out of everything. And if you do use code Rabid Mining, you'll get 2% off a complete order. But yeah, these are nice power supply kits as well from nerdgears.com. Other than that, I am not too sure where else to get them. You just eBay, obviously, and a couple places like that. Yes, you can do stock alerts on Parallelminer. You just throw your email in there, which you've probably seen when I was on there. Right here, notify me when there's stock. Just throw in your email address and you can get a stock notification. Make sure you click on one of my links first. Sign up to Parallelminer alerts on the product page and restock maybe like weekly. It's actually been like 2 or 3 weeks since they had these in. I got an email from the guy last week, and he said, the beginning of last week, and he said in the week we should have a couple in, and next week, which was the week that went by, you're supposed to have a whole bunch in, and those still did not come in. So there's supposed to be a big shipment of all these coming in soon. When? I just don't know. It should have been in already according to his email. But yeah, every time I figure out when stuff comes in, I do try to let everybody in Discord know that something is in stock. Yeah, never in stock. That is true. And I need more cards because I still got to try to load up. Let me take a look. Where is it? Shop, power supply kits. I actually got, it's this guy, but not with that. Here we go. I got this guy right here. This 2400 watt. That's a 32 PCI Express between the two, I believe. And I don't have the cards to load this thing up. So yeah, like this will power a lot of cards. I got this. I'm just waiting for more cards to come in because I want to load this right up. I want to see how loud it actually gets because it has 3 fans. I just haven't been able to test it yet to see how loud this thing can actually hit. Oh, I got Electro Inch Raspberry Pi screen touchscreen. Yes, that is the screen. How do you like it? I want some of those too, but I don't have none either. Just mind me had issues in my 6 GTX 1060 all Micron 2X RTX 2070 compared to Samsung memory can clock the memory more than Micron in my experience. Samsung, yes, is better. Obviously, Samsung is a better manufacturer. They are a little finicky, I heard as well, but power-wise and everything, they're just better. But you never know what you're actually going to end up till you plug it in and see what memory type you have. It does get loud. I only have RX 580s, 12 in rig. You got that same power supply? Nice. Yeah, 12 RX 580s will do it. So that's about 118 times 12 is what? Do I got my calculator up here? Not anymore. Throw all those on Ravencoin and really wind it up. 36 6-inch to 6 to 8 pin, yes. Yeah, it's quite a bit. You have a lot of PCI Express to deal with, and that's another reason why server power supplies are so much nicer than ATX. They're cheaper. You have a ton of PCI Express to deal with. You don't have to worry about running out of PCI Express ports from an ATX, trying to power all your risers and everything. Any more questions? I got a bounce. Great team. Oh, see you later, Barry. You're probably already gone, so sorry. Oh, I seen an ad up here somewhere. Oh, that's the breakout board ones. We went through that. Alright, that looks like that's it. Just get remote power management board for the ZSX2. Just ordered a bunch today. Nice. Alrighty, so anybody have some last minute questions? Probably gotta go eat some dinner here quick. Let you guys get back to your day as well. Finish up your weekend before Monday starts. Oh. That all she wrote? Alrighty then, so I guess that will sum up our AMA number 2. So we will try to do this every Sunday. Tell you, oh, we got this, we got something. I have serious questions. Got any more of that cheap eth? No, I wish I did. I wish I had more cheap eth, but I don't. I actually just sold some eth to try to get another vlogging camera. That's where the last of my eth went, to the channel, as everything else does. Well, in Canada here, it's 2:21. You're on the same time as me. I met like lunch, I guess. I didn't eat at 12, so I'm kind of late. Yeah, I'm in Mountain Time in Alberta here, so I'm running on the same time frame as you. Thanks for answering the question. Also got Kelly too for answering the chat. Yes, he's a very smart person. Ask him anything you want. He will gladly help you out. Alright, if anyone hasn't joined the Discord yet, the link is in the description of all my videos, including under the stream, as well with affiliate links. If you want to become a channel subscriber and get some fancy little icons next to your name for live streams, feel free. If you can't afford it, don't worry about it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys next week, hopefully on Sunday, and stay tuned for future videos throughout the week. Thanks for watching, guys, and Rabid out.